What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Tragically Hip, and more from the Yer Favourites compilation 2005. Thank you to Yvonne for sharing the material, as well as to Ryan, and to David, who I haven't seen still in a long time. Good friend of the channel, is into techno. When he found out I was reacting to the hip, he was very excited, but then he disappeared from Facebook and some techno groups, so if you're still out there, shout out to you as well. And the tune we're going to listen to is Boots or Hearts. I'm intrigued by the title. It sounds like a dichotomy, if one, then not the other. And in that regard, boots can mean different things, but what came to my mind when I first looked at it was the idea that militaries and soldiers wear boots, and military warfare and violence is very far away from the emotion and feeling that is associated with hearts on a conceptual level. So obviously, in many contexts, it's not a perfect dichotomy. There can be crossover, there often is, but in the context of thinking about a title in advance, that's what came to my mind, that we could be talking about different paths, very different paths, that once you choose one, it becomes much harder to be part of the others. So let's see what it actually is, or what I can pick up on a first listen. This is the Tragically Hip. The track is Boots or Hearts, and it's included on their 2005 compilation, Yer Favourites.
Well, I think that there's a problem here. Her voice just don't sound right. But I left myself on an answering machine, said I'm back in town tonight. I feel I step out of the wilderness, all squint-eyed and confused. But even babies raised by wolves, they know exactly when they've been used. See, when it starts to fall apart, man, it really falls apart. Like boots or hearts, or when they start, they really fall apart. Ooh, fingers and toes, fingers and toes, 40 things we share. 41 if you include the fact that we don't care. Now you block off most of Main Street for your faith parade. Well, everyone in town now, they probably all agree I'm lying in the bed I made. See, when it starts to fall apart, man, it really falls apart. Like boots or hearts, or when they start, they really fall apart. Well, fall apart.
Little clapping there.
Well, you won't even let me talk to you. We got some air to clear. Well, we probably only agree on one thing anyway. That's what the hell is happening here. Oh, fingers and toes, fingers and toes, 40 things we share. Oh, 41 if you include the fact that we don't care. See, when it starts to fall apart, man, it really falls apart. Like boots or hearts, or when they start, they really fall apart. Well, fall apart.
sounds like instruments are falling apart. So yeah, I think my thoughts in advance weren't really relevant. What it sounds like is we're talking about durability and boots, possessions that you use, garments that you traverse the world with over time will erode, wear away, and eventually fall apart. And hearts, if not treated with care and perhaps just with time anyway, no matter what you do, they will eventually fall apart. Not only literally in terms of your heart health, but your emotional heart health perhaps. So I didn't catch enough of the other lines to get a sense of exactly what that might mean, but as I said, it didn't seem to be a dichotomy so much as that from one end of the spectrum to the other, from physical artifacts on to your emotional heart and the core of your being, over time and perhaps with traumatic incidents or a lack of consideration and care in the way they're treated, whether by you or by others, will lead to them falling apart, and the consequences of that may be then unavoidable. So yeah, curious to hear what people have to say about the lyrics on this one. Again, Gord's voice sounding very folksy but also powerful in certain moments. The guitar, same thing. It's a very acoustic, mellow, around the campfire type of guitar, and yet there's a couple moments where it hits it a little bit. So yeah, it seems to be in the wheelhouse as I've come to know it of this group. Obviously I'm working from a greatest hits compilation, so there's surely exceptions to that, and over the course of the compilation I definitely have heard some different intensities, some different rock stylings, but as I said, in terms of a kind of mellow folk rock tune, it seems very much apropos for their style. So curious to hear what people have to say. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.